What's up everyone, this is FP Sticks, and in today's video we're going to try something new today. This is actually not my gameplay, but one of my patrons' gameplay, BANDMANCLAYTON. Huge shout out to him for submitting this footage. He had a nice 5-0 sweep with this team of Swampert, Togekiss, and Typhlosion, so I'm really looking forward to these battles. I'm not going to do too much of an intro here, but shout out to BANDMANCLAYTON. I believe he's in the 22 to 2300 range here. So let's kind of see how this goes. Okay, the opponent switches in on a Hydro Cannon. That is not super great, but luckily Typhlosion is going to be able to meet this Meganium. The unfortunate thing about Typhlosion compared to Charizard is that these Earthquakes are going to be hitting for super effective damage. So most likely going to have to commit a shield, but their opponent shields up the Blast Burn. They really want to get... Oh man, they bait with Frenzy Plant. Is this going to be an Earthquake or is this going to be another Frenzy Plant? We're going to commit both shields here. The opponent double baits us, so we definitely could have overfarmed just a little bit more there, because they were going to be pretty far away from that Earthquake after throwing two Frenzy Plants. Out comes the Togekiss. Ancient Power is going to be hitting for super effective. Luckily, it won't be double super effective like it would be on Charizard. Even though Ancient Power is such a crappy move, it still did a decent amount of damage to Typhlosion. Typhlosion is pretty glassy. We land the Blast Burn on this Alolan Muck, and we're barely able to get to this next Blast Burn before the Muck farms us down, so that's really good. Down goes the Alolan Muck. Out comes the Togekiss again. And we can bring out our own Togekiss to charm it down. Good first game there. I'm curious to how he's going to handle a Giratina lead. Let's see if he runs into one of those. Nice thing about Typhlosion is that you have access to Shadow Claw, so you will be hitting Giratina for super effective damage, but you lose a lot of raw fire damage farm down potential that Fire Spin on Charizard really offers you, especially against the Registeel matchup. And unlike Charizard, Typhlosion will be taking neutral damage from Focus Blast from a Registeel, so... Clefable with Moonblast. Moonblast hits so hard, especially coming from Clefable, so it's good that we shielded that up. The opponent is going to double shield their Clefable here, and we are going to easily be able to get to this Blast Burn. We're going to be up a shield, and we will have solidified the lead, so that puts us in a very good spot. Out comes Charizard. You already know we got Swampert for this. Super good, and we switch in to avoid being farmed down. They switch in their own Togekiss, so this is in fact the Charizard double Charmer line, which I hate going up against so much, specifically because I still don't have my Registeel built, so every team that I make always has like a slight charm weakness to it. But man, this line is brutal if you don't have a hard check to Charmers. Luckily, this whole team kind of has soft checks to Charmers all over the place. We saved our shield for the Togekiss. We will shield up the Blast Burn and be able to charm down the Charizard. Good game there. Swampert into Scizor. This is a pretty favorable matchup for us. The Bullet Punches are resisted. They switch into their Giratina. And we hold on to our energy really good. I know it's tempting to throw the Earthquake there, but we hold on to our energy, get the Togekiss switch locked against this Giratina. The unfortunate thing is that it's not a Dragon Breath Giratina, so the Shadow Claws and the Shadow Sneaks are actually going to add up. We're most likely going to have to commit a shield at the end. Okay. I definitely would have... okay, this is a play, because it forces the opponent to choose whether or not they want to shield that. So that's totally fine. We're even shields. We still have switch advantage. This is just going to be a Night Slash. There's no need to shield this. And it's always good to save your shields just in case the opponent gets the boost. Those charge moves are going to be doing more damage for sure. Just going straight Hydro Cannon here. Scizor is pretty glassy. And so this is, we get both shields. Wow, what is in the back? A Charizard maybe? A Registeel maybe? That team would be crazy weak to fire types. We do shield up that. Okay, Clefable in the back. I love that BANDMANCLAYTON is consistently storing his energy saving that energy and then switching out, especially since he knows that Typhlosion has a pretty positive matchup against Clefable. Jeez, oh my gosh. Okay, we were almost going to be able to fast move that down, which we still are going to be able to, and it's good that we shielded that up, but we could have even no shielded it and mud shotted it down. We're in a very favorable scenario here. But now we're going to be able to blast burn this Scizor. Double super effective. This would easily one-shot it, and we're going to take it out. Good game. Swampert into what the heck? Honchkrow. Okay. Honchkrow is insanely glassy. It's like a flying Haunter, pretty much. Sky Attack and Dark Pulse it's most likely running. I'm very curious as to how much a Hydro Cannon would do to a Honchkrow in Ultra League. I've actually used Honchkrow in Great League a little bit. Oh my gosh, that Sky Attack does so much damage. We're going to throw this Hydro Cannon. They double shield. These Mud Shots are essentially doing nothing to this Honchkrow. Okay, now they switch in their, what looked to be a Scizor there. So that is their answer to Charm. We're going to bring Typhlosion into this. We can tank an Iron Head, we can tank a Night Slash, we can tank an X-Scissor. No shields needed yet. Okay, looks like we're going to commit to the farm down here. Maybe, yeah, okay, shield this, commit to the farm down. Solid play. Honchkrow's probably going to come back out, and since it has all that stored energy, okay, what the heck? Okay, Blaziken's coming out. Well, at this point, the move is definitely just save the shield for Togekiss, and it's going to sweep. The enemy's team, or the opposing team, is crazy weak to Charm. I don't know what they would do against a Charm lead. I guess Honchkrow would be able to throw off, like, probably one Sky Attack. Alright, I like this. Bringing out Swampert to absorb this energy. No shields needed. Now we can safely bring in Togekiss. Look at the huge chunks of damage! Oh my gosh. We will shield up the Sky Attack. Smart move. And down it goes. Oh my gosh, that was insane. Yeah, that team has a really big problem if they ran into a Charm lead. Swampert Mirror Match. I don't think there's ever any point in going, actually throwing the Earthquake here, unless like shields are down and you're only going to be able to get to one charge move. When shields are up like this, I like what he's doing here, always building up to the Earthquake and then throwing. The opponent commits a shield and also switches out. What do they switch into here? They switch into Cresselia. Okay, we have Typhlosion for this. So this is where Typhlosion has a little bit more swag than Charizard. Because the Shadow Claws are doing super effective damage, these Blast Burns do so much damage. I would maybe not even shield this. Yeah, it's just a Moonblast, and then we can farm it down. That's an amazing play. Up a shield, have switch advantage. Oh, out comes the Swampert again. Oh, we are going to commit a shield, but it looks like we accidentally clicked the Blast Burn. Oh, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Even though we had all this energy, there is a case to be made to just sack Typhlosion. We still, by some miracle, got a shield on the Swampert, which is really good. Okay, now we're going to shield up this Hydro Cannon. And it's a Togekiss in the back. I like that he's trying to time when he's throwing these Hydro Cannons to avoid getting hit by an extra Charm. Really smart play. This actually allowed him to get to 2 Hydro Cannons because he correctly timed when he's throwing his charge move. Nice play. Could bring out Togekiss. Okay, Typhlosion to farm down. Nice. And then gonna land this Blast Burn on Swampert. It is going to be resisted, but this is a powerful move. Does a decent amount of damage. Swampert cannot farm down here. They are farming up a little bit extra energy, but it does not matter. Togekiss is going to come out and charm down the Swampert. Seems like every match concludes with Togekiss sweeping the back line. That's pretty legit. Burn the shields, and then Togekiss just charms things down. Okay, here's a Giratina lead. I'm going to be very impressed if he can pull off a win here, because this is hard to come back from. Really, your only... yeah, your only solid answer to Giratina is Togekiss. So if they lead Giratina, you either have to sack your Swampert or I don't even know. It's a tricky scenario because now we get our only counter to Giratina stuck against this Empoleon. Maybe they're going to let the Flamethrower go. Oh, nope, that is not good. Are they going to commit to the farm down? That's a solid play. We are in a tough scenario here. Okay, we stored up a Hydro Cannon on Swampert, which is good. This forces the opponent to commit a shield. Okay. There's still some play here. Okay, we're going to shield up this Hydro Cannon and then hopefully Mud Shot down. Oh, that is unfortunate. They barely had enough energy to get to this Hydro Cannon. So essentially that was a wasted shield, and now Typhlosion's going to come out, farm it down. If we still had that shield, we would have actually been in an okay spot against this Giratina because the Shadow Claws are doing super effective damage. If we still had a shield to shield up one of these Dragon Claws, most likely would have been able to get to 2 Blast Burns. And even though Blast Burn is resisted, look at how much damage this does. Sizable chunk. About like 30% damage. Not too bad. I guess Typhlosion's technically a soft check to Giratina. I doubt that Typhlosion actually beats Giratina though, because the charge moves are resisted. Okay, this is a decent lead for us. Swampert is an absolute must. Okay, the opponent switches to catch a Hydro Cannon onto Giratina, but this is the dream scenario. Okay, at this point, I wouldn't even stay in here, and I would definitely just bring in Togekiss right away, because we are getting the Swampert pretty low, and we need to make sure that we have enough health for when that Togekiss comes back in. I understand farming up to the energy in that scenario, but I definitely would have wanted to get my Togekiss onto this Giratina as quickly as possible. We're still going to be able to survive this. No need to shield it. And it's just a Dragon Claw, so probably the Togekiss is going to come out. Oh yeah, since we are not running Ancient Power, we're not going to be able to threaten with a super effective charge move. We just go for Aerial Ace. Get a little bit more damage. Bring out the Swampert. Okay. We know Giratina is out of the picture, so this kind of gives Typhlosion some free reign in the back, unless there's an opposing Swampert. Okay, we are going to sack the Swampert, go for a very aggressive farm down with Typhlosion. I like this play a lot. That way, if there is a Swampert, okay, it's an Obstagoon. Yikes, these Shadow Claws are triple resisted, but we should be able to get to 3 Blast Burns, and I think 2 Blast Burns will do the trick here. Thank goodness we saved both of our shields, because we're pretty much just going to have to shield up everything at this point. If the opponent got the boost, this would be a very scary scenario. Yeah, that's great. Man, Blast Burn does like about 65% damage to Obstagoon. That's pretty impressive. And we should barely be able to get to this. Oh yeah, we're going to be able to get to this Blast Burn. Nice, nice, nice. Really nice farm down. Saving the shields for Typhlosion. I think that was a great play. Good game. Swampert into Empoleon. Okay. I believe in the 1 and 2 shield. This is bait dependent, but they're just going to immediately switch into Gyarados. Again, we store up energy on Swampert before getting out of there. That's fine. No matter what, yeah, Togekiss is going to have to commit a shield here and then farm down. Okay, I would definitely not throw energy here. Completely farm this down because there's no way Gyarados is going to get to a second Hydro Pump. And now this is unfortunate because we have nothing to threaten this Empoleon with. If we would have farmed down the Gyarados, we would have had a Flamethrower to threaten it. So we're down a shield. It's going to be pretty tricky to come back from. They switch into Cresselia. Man, this is going to be very tricky to come back from. We have a lot of energy loaded on our Swampert. Typhlosion gets to avoid the Empoleon. They go straight for the Future Sight. Oh, man. We're over farming. This is probably going to be a Moonblast, but we have to shield it up. That is unfortunate. And the attack! This game knows how to hit you when you're down. Oh no! They're just going to save both shields for Empoleon, aren't they? Yeah. We can farm it down, but now Empoleon's going to farm us down. Oh, that is a huge bummer. That is a huge bummer. The waterfall damage plus the Hydro Cannon is going to be able to take out the Swampert here. Oh, man. That is unfortunate. Honestly, the attack drop did make that a lot worse, but I think we should have switched into Typhlosion a lot sooner there. And then probably shielded up that first charge move, but you just never know with Cresselia. You never know if it's going to be a Moonblast or a Future Sight. This is an amazing lead. No matter what happens, we're probably going to need to switch in a Togekiss because Togekiss has to avoid this. They're probably going to superpower and dip out. No need to shield this. Solid, no shield. There's a Giratina. We get the Togekiss on it. This is the dream scenario. It's a Dragon Breath Giratina. Don't need to commit any shields. Farm it all the way down. Definitely don't throw any energy here because we need a flamethrower to threaten that Melmetal. And Melmetal is pretty low on energy because it threw the superpower. No need to shield this. It's just going to be a Dragon Claw. Oh, it's another Shadow Sneak. Wow, they got to a lot of energy. But we are still totally fine. There's the Melmetal. We're clicking the flamethrower. This is great. Wonder if they're going to shield this. They do shield it, and then they're going to probably farm down. Yep. Nice play. We have stored energy on Swampert, though, and Swampert wins so many CMP ties in Ultra League. Ah, they no-shielded that. Wow, okay. Going to be another superpower here. Oh, nice Rock Slide bait. Nice Rock Slide bait. But we're going to immediately throw this Hydro Cannon to make the opponent decide whether they want to shield. They're going to let it go. And it's Mewtwo in the back. Okay. Looks like we're trying to decide whether we want to go to Hydro Cannon or Earthquake. I think we'll be able to get to 2 Hydro Cannons. We get the last shield. Good for us. We're barely able to get to this Hydro Cannon. We should immediately switch out after this. Okay, nice. This Mewtwo's definitely... I don't know. Actually, Mewtwo's very bulky. I would assume it would be in Blast Burn range, though. We will see. Oh, no. Typhlosion. Can you survive this? You're pretty glassy. We can survive it. The confusion goes through. Is just Blast Burn enough? Solid. Solid plays. Nice. Swampert into Melmetal. Another really solid lead. They are going to stay in. Most likely just throw the superpower and leave. No need to shield this. There's the Giratina again. Dragon Breath Giratina. Oh my gosh, dude. Man, Dragon Breath Giratina is so bold to use as a safe swap. It's so bold, dude. If your opponent has a Charmer on their team, it's pretty rough. Wow, okay, nice. Solid play. Out comes the Melmetal again. And going straight for the flamethrower here, that is the solid play. Then they're going to farm us down. Man, this is like deja vu from the previous matchup. This is hilarious. Are we going to go straight for the Hydro Cannon again to force CMP? I like this play. Maybe get a shield out of them. Is this the same match? Okay, no, because this is different. Now we're going to throw the Hydro Cannon here. Okay, get the last shield. Honestly, looking at that scenario, I might even commit 0. Yeah, because that was a wasted shield now. We're going to have to double shield this. Okay. We survive, and then they bring in Cresselia. I would have just saved 2 shields for Typhlosion. I would have committed to the most aggressive farm down on the face of the planet and saved the shields for Typhlosion. We should have switched out right there to avoid being Psycho Cut down. The Melmetal is essentially out of energy, so it's okay shielding this up right here. Doesn't look like we got the attack debuff. We should be able to take this. This actually puts it into Shadow Claw farm down range, which is great, and then we'll be able to Blast Burn the Typhlosion and take this game. Or Blast Burn the Melmetal. There it is. Solid plays, BANDMANCLAYTON. Let me know if you guys like this sort of format of actually covering some other people's battles. If you would like to have your battles covered, you can check out my Patreon. The link is always down in the description. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.